Mhm. Hello. I don't know if anyone can. 4 people. 4 people. Oh, that's weird. I'll go fuck that off. Oh, that's weird. I'll go fuck that off. Oh, that's weird. I'll go fuck that off. Right. Hello, Ian. All right, mate. Call me Jack, mate. I'm out of character. I think this has worked properly for the first time. Ford Escort Dan. Hello. Jamie Keys. Hello. Hello. Dale Jones. Right. This is Q&A for patrons. Q&A/chat. I hope you're all right. See if it's working fucking properly. Hello, Rob. All right, mate. So, has anyone got any questions or what? Steve Bruce, no chance. Absolutely no. Them on about Nuno, apparently. But I don't think that should happen. I should say you never go back. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think it'll end well if he comes back. Dun, dun, dun. Let's just give it a minute. Look at that. The bollocks, 30 quid. Fucking la la la. Oh. What's everyone up to? I've just woke up. I've been asleep for about fucking 2 hours. Tashi's sound. Do I think of the Tories? Cunts. Tashi's sound, but she's just pretending, Dale. Just me in a wig. What do you think of the Tories, Paul? Oh, yeah. Fuck, I heard about this. Oh, so no. Oh, 100 grand, I'll make you a Tory. I don't think, mate. I think you need a bit more than that. What I'm going to do is. Now, I think you need a few million to be a proper Tory. 100 grand, I fuck all. Not that I've got 100 grand, but what I mean is that would go a long way, does it? Proper Tories are enough rich. How's the cup of tea I made, mate? Nice little. Cheers, Andy. Fucking hell. Might just be me and you talking, pal, from the looks of it. It's a nice little, it's a nice little brew. It is a nice little brew. Just for anybody not unaware, Andy's upstairs and we're talking through the medium of technology stuff. And I've got a nice cup of tea, yeah? Nice cup of tea. Oh, it's a nice cup of tea. That is. It's got you. You've got your water. You've got you know what teas, don't you? Very nice. Good evening, Blake. Blakey. Hello, Ted. You're right, Teddy. Well, I'm all right, Teddy. I hope you're all right, mate. And I hope you're all right as well, Rob. What I'm doing is because Andy and Paul have been sick for about 9 years now. So we're just sort of doing this going live thing to give people some back because we haven't done the podcast for 3 weeks. But we'll be recording again properly from Monday. Hello, Maxwell. How am you? Nice to see you again, pal. I've just realised I've gone a bit earlier than I did 2 weeks back. But I'll sort that out. We'll sort that out later. Okay, now. Hello, Soy. All right, mate. Yeah, there is out there. What we got? 27 people. Okay, I don't know. What's next? 28. Oh, cheers, Rob. Sorry, I ain't seen you at work all week. And this is my real voice, mate. Yes, Rich. All right, mate. Everything all right, Rich? Mrs. and Bobby and that. What was I going to say? No, I ain't seen you, sorry. And Rob, nice one, mate. Thanks for watching the videos and the Daphnis and sharing them. And we're trying to get the Civic in Wolverhampton for next year for a new live show. Currently writing it and trying to write a sketch show as well to send off to the TV people. That's the plan. I was going to say, yeah, I really a big fat, specky, semi-disabled bloke. Really, I don't actually wear glasses in real life. Are you too priest? Hello from Halzo, mate. Are you too big for Hollybush? No, lol. Not real, not too. But the only thing I'm too big for is my trousers. But no, we don't go to the Hollybush like we used to because we can't get over. I'm on shifts and we can't get over there. Priest, do I know you, Priest? Have we met before? Or has somebody said I'm too big for the Hollybush now? Love the Hollybush. Ian. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Ian, I know what you mean, mate. I'm just pissing about. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, you like these Sarah who sends the mad messages about dick pics and stuff like that? Or is that somebody else? Because we thought you was like a fucking. I don't think it was an actual bird. Me, Andy, and Paul, we were sort of guessing that he was like a 50-year-old fucking ice cream man from Bolton or something, to be honest. Can I say happy birthday, Trenton? Yeah, if you want, mate. Happy birthday, Trenton. Go on, Andy. Get on a like a car boat. Yeah, thanks for watching the videos and that, pal. Really appreciate it. I'm going to try and do a new Island Boy one tomorrow. Because I'm just going to Island Boy. How does he come up with it? How does he fucking come up with it? I don't know. Sarah, you look like a proper bird now, Sarah. I thought he was going to be a proper fucking nut job. Any shows in Newcastle? Yeah, I ain't trying to book my airline, so I'm just sorting out. We defo want to come to the North East next year. That's the plan, mate. Really, ideally, it'd be nice to come to Newcastle, Sunderland, and Middlesbrough. But it's whether we've got a big enough audience there to put it on. I mean, we would do it. We would literally do it for fuck all and pay petrol to come just to get the show to people. But it's whether the promoter thinks it's viable and whether he wants to fork out for venues. But we're going to look into it definitely. If we can get 50 to 100 people in each one of them places, we'd come up 100%. No danger. We've gigged up there before years ago. I'm the lad. Class A, and yeah. Well, hopefully stuff will start getting announced the next couple of months. So we want to crack on now. No one. Up the veil. No one. Hey, everyone. That's not people. We've done this 2 weeks ago and everybody started talking to each other. People started making friends and that. Proper nice. Nearly. Yeah, Andy's been bad for about 3 weeks now. COVID, and then we went to Whitby and he got ill again. And he's actually better now, but he's still coughing like fuck. And now Paul's ill as well, so we're just keeping them away from each other just in case he cross contaminates or whatever. We just try to be a bit sensible, but hopefully they'll both be sound by next Tuesday when we record the podcast again properly. I will make friends with Sarah. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Rob, I think, look, if you're going to do it right, mate. It's like this. Mudge, mudge, wimp, wimp. If I'm a meme. Simon York, that is the Andy. Right. Unless I don't know, I'm presuming you're on about Andy Peters. He's Andy, yeah, Scottish Andy. Andy from the showers and stuff. I knew we were right with Barry Mullet. That's Andy. My voice is like this just because I'm tired, to be honest. Simon, by the way, I was on early shifts. I just ain't seen you all week. I'm on earlys. You haven't been to the tea machine, have you? Or I seen you there anyway. Do you know what? I let myself down today. I've been off the fags, my throat as well. I've been off the fags for 6 days. And I went and bought a packet today, but I was going to buy some the weekend anyway. I just had them a bit early. Now you're quite opposite of Andy Peters, ain't you, Andy? You're white. Straight. Well, you're white. White, you got that. Hi, Rob. Said Sarah. What's everyone up to? What's everyone think of the planet and that? Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm. I fucking yeah. No, Andy, this is the bentest thing we've ever done. Is talk through the internet from one room to another. Wolves' next manager, Rich. I think I've got a feeling it's going to be Nuno, but I don't think it should be because I think we're probably in trouble if it is because I don't think he should go back and he'll never better what he did the first time round. I'm just going to move a minute and I might put a light on. I don't think he should come back because I don't think he's going to top what he did the first time. And we're a bit shit anyway. It needs somebody new who's going to get something new out of the players, get a different tune out of them. But it might be a case of beggars can't be choosers. You're an Albion fan, Rich. I never asked you. Teddy, I forgot you was an Albion fan. He's shit out. What's going on there? How come they ain't sacked him yet? Is it that bad, Max? Oh, was he gone? When did he leave? Oh, was it yesterday or the day before? Sorry. What picture? Oh, I don't know, Rich. Oh, God, Rich, all right. United. Would you have to. Why did, why do decent people choose to support Man United? You've got all these great teams around you locally West Brom, Wolves. Fuck me. Shouldn't you be in bed with Andy smoking like a Paula Yates special? Is that what they call it these days? I'll have a Paula Yates special. Fuck you know. Rich, I've just realised it's you. You know what they say, it's Richie Head. I've just realised it's you, Rich, I thought it was somebody else I know, Richie Alma, who I know. Where am I? Seen you for fucking 10 years. Where you been? Last time I seen you, you was fucking wired out your face. No, I was as well, I think, to be fair. Rich, no, I don't know you was fucking Man United. Sarah, we might do a special like that one day. Me, Paul, and Andy in bed. Do you want to see the Benty's picture ever? That not there's anything wrong with that. Andy said this. This is on the wall. This is a picture of us backstage at the Glee at our first live show, and that's me. I've just done an hour there. I've just done the first hour as Gary, and that's Paul and Andy. They've been waiting backstage, and the first hour went well, and that's me coming back. My sister took this. I think it really caught a moment because it's us. I'm coming back all full of enthusiasm and excitement. Where am I now? Oh God, there I am. And I'm saying, it's all right. It's going to be all right. We're away. We're off here. This is fucking sound. I'm on board. This is going to be good. And Andy's really pleased that I'm happy. and about the situation. And Paul, that was Paul's first ever live show, I believe. And Paul's looking as if he's really paying attention because Paul's not as experienced as we are. So that's Paul really drinking it in. Paul looking a bit vulnerable there, to be honest, which Paul never is. In the Og's head, I've been up there for a bit, Rich. Hi guys, mate. I hope you're good. Hello, Bruce Banner. I hope you am as well. Don't get in a mood. You know what you like. Fuck me. Yeah, my sister took it, Sarah. It is my favourite picture. I've only got one. Well, two. What's my favourite out of the two? I'll try not to, mate. What's going on tonight then? Is there any fucking some football on or something? Oh, pal. Hi, mucker. Hi, mate. Teddy, he was proper. I'm surprised it went that bad because I thought Bruce does seem to get organised with teams, doesn't he? He seems to get organised and get results and stuff. Or, I don't know, I must have lost it. To be fair, I think you're in proper shit at the minute. But so are we as well. We could well be playing you next season the way we've been playing. We can't fucking score a goal. We ain't got a goal in us at the minute. It don't look like we got a goal in us. Andy, what are you wearing? Sarah's off. Fucking yeah, she's a nut job. I can't see if I'll have a good. Don't get me wrong, Sarah. I can see that your picture looks really tiny, but you look decent looking. I thought you was going to be a fucking nut job. Odds on that you was a nut job, but no. I'll have a good zoom in and a stare on your photo after this. Me and Andy will have a look and send a picture to Paul. With your permission, of course. My missus loves you, mate. Thank you, all, pal. Where are you from, mate? Where are you and your missus from? Get your guitar out, guys, and sing us a song now. I had played any guitar for ages. I can't really play guitar, I'll just play a few songs now. But me and Andy should do something again soon. Andy can play guitar properly. Bruce, can you go back to writing crime novels? No, you know he did that. You wrote crime novels. What's your favourite music song? What's your favourite songs? Birmingham, our fair play. Where about in Brum, mate? Yeah, you're out prison, mate. Man, you playing soon. Oh, are you? I forgot about that. Is that your friends in Pick? Yes, no one. That's my friend Andy and Paul who will write the comedy with and perform with. You got to tell me a name, Andy. Yeah, too was Andy. You and Rich was probably in the fucking bog together, blowing each other off. I'm only joking. Doing drugs, I mean. I'm only joking about that as well. Which sister trash? She has. Oh, God, it's one of them. Teddy, what was his book? Was his books as shit? As there should be. Number which sister trash? Which sister trash? Lol. Oh, which sister trash? Lol. She has sold it for a couple of fans. Lol. What does that mean? Okay. How sure then? Connie, they live, Scotland's family. The man they live like 2 minutes from here. My mum sort of grew up with, well, my mum's older than his mum, but family have known it. The Connor's granddad was a talisman man, so we would have sort of known my granddad forever. No way, Teddy, will you send me some, if you don't mind? Sarah wearing a t-shirt of John Carpenter's The Fog. Andy, you're sort of bad. You from Montreal, Canada? What time is it? Really fucking cliched and boring. What time is it over there, David? And how did you find the videos, if you don't mind me asking? Guessing you're an expat. Bruce, Gaz loved fidgeted when you cook breakfast on pavement. It really works, though. I was doing the same as you did it. Daft eye, Bruce. Fucking daft. Daft as a brush. Oh. You said, oh, Sarah. Oh, you tell. Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course, Andy. Sorry. Yeah, she asked what you was wearing. Sorry. Any more Mrs. Parker sketches coming? We need to sort something out because it's been too long. To be honest, Steve. Janice, as you know, is well. I don't know if you do know. She's a stand-up comedian herself. She plays Mrs. Parker. So I'm hoping at one point we can get her involved briefly with a live show. But we should do something else. We need to do something else. We're waiting now basically for not putting any pressure on them or blaming them for Andy to be better mainly and Paul. Well, both of them to be better. But we can crack on. We've got lots of plans afoot, and we do need to crack on, and we want to crack on. But just had no bastard luck lately with illness. 7:35 in Warsaw, Halloween and Starman. Thumbs up. Oh, you mate. Hello, TD. Yeah, cheers, Ted. If you don't mind, just cruising the net. Nice one, Dave. Are you from Canada originally, David? God save the king. I ain't much of a royalist, but I did see today that he said, "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear," or something like that when he met Theresa May. Like Prince Charles knows you racked off. You probably am. Prince Charles, King Charles. Just want to say thank you very much for the laughs, vegan burger. Craig Pearson. Thank you very much for the laughs. What does vegan burger mean? You've lost me there, mate. And you're welcome for the laughs. Don't worry about that, pal. There's fucking plenty more where that come from, kid. I'm wearing a scuba diving mask and a tutu. Sarah, you're an absolute fucking nut job. I think you're great. I love you. Tamsin, there you are. TD. You're right, Tamsin. I couldn't work it out. Penny for a guy. No way, so you're actually Canadian then, David, and you over there in Canada watching fucking me on a council estate in Wolverhampton. The power of the internet, it's changed the world. Hello, Lee. All right, mate. Hope you well, pal. All good here. Cheers, bud. Ancestry is Irish, Scottish, British. David, do you know when you meet someone Irish or Scottish or British in general? Do you just say, "Hey"? Because I went to New York once and I met well, there was a bloke in this Irish bar, and got talking. My mates got talking to him, and nothing like that. And Andy's got talking to him, and he went, "Where are you guys from?" And so England. Oh my god, you guys from England? And I went, "Yeah, but I've got Irish in my Irish family, or whatever, Irish blood or whatever." And he went, "Oh my god, my granddad was from Ireland." As if I fucking knew him. I think he told me his name as if I knew him. All right, Jack Island. Hello, Soy. All right, mate. Hope you and the family are all well, pal. Number one fan, number one supporters. What a cracking night in London. Well, there's only 50 of us there, all the pal, but we had a good fucking laugh. Sort of. Well, we got pissed. KFC vegan burger. Mate, oh, Craig, I totally forgot about that, mate. To be honest, I think I've done that many videos now. I think people quote them to me, and I sort of go, "Yeah, it's good, yeah, I like it." But I genuinely forgot about it, mate. But I'm glad you like it. Thanks for showing people. Because he's just the island boy, gonna live on the island way. Shall want to do that thing? No, nothing wrong with council estates in general or in Wolverhampton. You have a little following here in IB. In IB for you joking? Mate, that'd be a fucking show, wouldn't it? Jesus. You still out there, Lee? Big love from the old pie man. Hello, Soy. Simon the pie man, Simon Taylor, my old work pal. I heard from you in years. I'm still there, Soy. How are you, mate? I'm still at Collins, but I'm in I work in a different area now. I shouldn't say too much, really, should I? Work in a different area now with Matt Massey and Keith Jones. But yeah, all good, mate. It's all changed down there now. It's all processed. There's not many of the old school left. Are you all right? Sorry, keeping well. Still loaded. Still driving that. What's that car with the horses on? The Americans have. What was it called? You know what I'm on about. Still, am you still giving? Am you still paying that gym membership? Because I am, and I still been neither. Me eating apple pie, watching this live chat with Jack. I'm so enjoying. No, Juan, where are you from? Just out of curiosity. We didn't look at. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know if we'll be going back to London. Well, if we do, we'll have a smaller venue, but look forward to it, mate. Look forward to seeing you all at shows again when it happens, if you decide to come. And obviously get in touch as well. I'll sort something out for that. Sarah and Andy fucking getting. I think they're going to end up getting married, aren't they? Sarah, just to let you know, he's got commitments to the comedy stuff, right? So they'll get fucking 36 in the house. Hit that like button, show and support. Oh, nice one, eh? Yeah. Hit like. I don't like saying all that. Hit like and subscribe thing, but if you can and want to, that's fucking sound. I ain't gonna ask you to do that. But cheers, Ian, for the support and thank you all. Been sat here trying to rewind the video to start, then realise it's Gary. What is it about Gary's being a bit daft? I don't fucking know. Doing any local warm up stuff. I tell you what we're doing, Tamsin, is on December the 1st, it's not announced yet, we are doing, me and Andy as Gary and Barry, we're putting on a show at the Lighthouse in Wolverhampton for the Good Shepherd Foundation. I'm an ambassador for them. It's like a soup kitchen and soup kitchen and what's it called? Food bank. And we're putting on a show. We've got a couple of comedians doing it with us. And it's gonna be great. But we might try some new Gary and Barry stuff there. I'll definitely try some new Gary stuff for use it as a potential to try new stuff for the tour next year. That'll be announced soon. It's in Wolverhampton at the Lighthouse, but it'll be announced soon. We're not having any money. I mean, we literally every penny's going to get to the charity. So if people do want to come and support it, that'd be massive. But I will keep people updated. Cheers, Tamsin. Sarah from the no, I don't. She never. That Sarah never exists. Sarah. So he's referencing some videos that I used to do where I used to get the guitar out and pretend I was trying to make a girl fall in love with me. Sarah, do you like music? Yeah. Yeah, you do, yeah. You can find it somewhere. It's probably on YouTube. Pick up the Lowell Mafia, Lowell crew in the house from the Scotland's crew. You're right, Lee. So all good cheers, mate. Doing the pack job these days. Now I got rid of the Mustang years ago. Still going to the gym in my head at least. Class site. What are you driving now then, Si? I hope it's. Don't tell me you've got like a little 1 litre Punto or something. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'd hate to see your demise. What with how much money you had, you louded face get. I'll see Dave tomorrow, Si, and I'll tell him that we spoke. Mrs. All right, Si, and all the family. And are you enjoying work? More importantly. Sorry, Tamsin. I'll repeat myself. Nothing else in the works, Tamsin. To be honest, if we do get to the point where we want to try new bits, we'll probably do it on the download. To be honest, and just go and do them without getting audience who know what's there if we can sort of avoid it. But more than likely, the first time, see how it works with us because the show is what it is. You can't really do it in bits. It doesn't really make sense. I could do it in bits with Gary, but I don't want to be honest. I know a lot of comedians do warm-up shows as a way of gauging whether the material they've written is any good, but I quite like just doing it on the first time at the first show on the night. And it's gone all right it's gone good so far, to be honest. I quite like doing that. I've got confidence in it before we do it. Not that there's any guarantees, and I don't want that to sound ignorant. Big-headed, sorry. Fucking ignorant. Any chance of Doreen Tipton and Gary Poundland meeting? Not for me, Squeaks. Yeah, the Doreen Tipton stuff. You probably think it's my cup of tea because it's Black Country, but it's really my cup of tea. It's written by the Doreen Tipton stuff is written by a quite well off white bloke from the Black Country. People who are, I don't think should be taking the piss out of the working class. Put it that way. Punching down. And Doreen Tipton is an actress. And this stand up about being depressed over a woman was hilarious. We've all been there, ain't we? It was genius, Sarah. It's funny. It's hard to state how massive that was when it happened because it's been a few years now. But and when Andy appeared doing that set off the back of a genuine breakup, he he fucking killed everywhere. Absolutely killed. He liked me saying that, so I'll stop it. But yeah, very funny guy. Do more Tash reminds me of the moms around here. I think there's Tashies all over, Linda. There's Tashies all over on every estate in the country. She reminds me about 7 different birds who I've met and know, and I think one of them's my mom. When's the sleepover? Can we do it at yours? The sleepover. Okay. Love to show and tell. Cheers, Andy. Andrew Price, thank you. You're the next Kevin Turvey. Oh, mate, I love that comparison. So I think it was mentioned last time, but Kevin Turvey, it was one of the first things I watched. My dad used to not make me watch it, but my dad had Kevin Turvey on VHS. So I think I knew who Kevin Turvey was before I knew who Rick Marl was, and before I knew what Bottom or the Young Ones was. I think. Sorry, yeah, it's a massive compliment, Andrew. Thank you, and thanks for coming to the show in Telford. We'll definitely be back next year, unless the world collapses, which it might do. Charity sleepover at yours. I'll bring my protractor. Sarah, you're losing me. Are you talking in fucking code? Am you pissed? New Wolves manager. I don't know, Adam. I think it might be new now. No one. Nice to see you, mate. Take care. And thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your apple pie. I don't know. Adam, who do you think to me next? It sounds like they've got no idea. I'm hoping Fowson might decide to fuck Jeff Shea off if this is the level of incompetence we're seeing inside the club these days. You're a legend, Gary. Oh, thank you, Kerry Aston. Kerry Aston, where do I know that name's familiar? When you're coming to, we want to be nice to come to Lichfield next year. Hopefully, Steve, if I can call you that. Be nice to come next year. We want to come to as many places as possible. My guy, keep being you, Jack. Ari, the Dorian Tipton and stuff will be easy to jump on the bandwagon, pal. Love you for staying true. Oh, sorry. Very kind of you, mate. Very kind of you. Now, I mean, it's weird because some people have said to me, what annoyed me, we did the first time we did a show together was at the Birmingham Mac Midlands Arts Centre about, I don't know, I'm terrible with fucking time, 8, 9 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years, something like that. And there was actually a middle class female comedian there who basically sort of said to me afterwards, quite well known, said to me afterwards, should be careful with be careful with the Tash stuff because it's like I'm punching down or that sort of thing. Or it can be seen as punching down. And at the time, I was all like, oh, okay. And now when I think back, I think, fuck off. I need somebody not from where I'm from telling me what the thing is or looks like or seems when you ain't got a clue about it or what it's based on or anything. You know, I like to think it's not Vicky Pollard. I might be totally fucking wrong. I'm not trying to say it's highbrow or anything, but it's done. When I do that stuff, it's done with an affection, because it's based on people I've met and known and grown up with. So, cheers, Si. I think you've got to have some sort of standards, which we try with. Then again, I'll happily eat a fucking fry up off the fucking pavement outside if we get the views. You know what I mean? Swings and fucking roundabouts. All right, Wes, how are you? All right, mate? Would love knowing about. Me too, Adam. I'm all right. Cheers, Wes. I hope you're well, pal. Where you from, Wes? Adam, I'd love him back if it was going to be the same, but you've got to be careful, eh? But we'll see what happens. Cheers, Andrew. We loved doing that Black Country Museum tour. It was a proper fucking laugh. And we're going to do more of that stuff. Gary's Guide to videos and go to different cities around the country. But that was a really good crack. Me and my brother always comment on your posts. Cheer, wicked Kerry. Appreciate it. Get well soon. And you'll be back pumping dogs before you know it. You're right, Rich. Nice one for sorting them tickets out, pal. I'm looking forward to it, mate. I hope you'll be back performing. Defo will come back to Reddit Chiver. And you're welcome, mate, thanks for laughing. Thanks for providing some laughs during the tough year. Thanks for laughing and for coming. And it was really nice that after the stuff online built up, it got quite big during. I was furloughed for 8 months, so I could concentrate on the comedy every day. Which the only thing I regret about being back at work is that I'm not able to do that, but that's the situation. We just sort of work around it. But thanks for coming after the lockdown. Yeah, people got into it and actually and they backed us and came and bought tickets. And we got really good feedback for the first tour. So plan is to do an even better second show and completely original, brand new stuff again, and do it every time and have a fucking laugh and have selfies and get pissed afterwards. So thank you, Ivor. I'm a Marshall. Be careful of the Tash stuff. After I say seeing the girls' room, yeah, man. She's based on some of the girls from the Scotlands. The Dartek now fucking shit, you know what I mean? I'll come down that school, I'll punch your fucking teeth in, Bab. I'll knock them teeth down your fucking neck, and you fucking know what else you know. Seen some of that before. Funny as fuck. Proper birds as well. Birds I wouldn't take the piss out of in real life because they're fucking wild, man. How many views do you need to get a fry up off the pipe? How many views do I need to eat a fry up off the pipe? As many as they can fucking give me, Gary. You give me the views, pal. I'll eat fucking dog shit out of a fucking all Australian. I'll eat cat shit out of a dog's ass. The idea, to be honest, Gary felt that the idea with that stuff was I'll try and look at sort of videos that go viral, just normal videos, and then do a spin on it. I know, interesting, right? Amazing. But as I always say to Andy and Paul, the idea with all the stuff is always to do big videos online to get attention because you're competing with the rest of the internet. So we want to get attention, get people into it. Then they learn about Gary and the other characters and the Foxes, and then they realise, oh, we actually do comedy. You know, we're not social media comedians. We were comedians before, and now we're using this to our advantage. And then hopefully get people to buy tickets, come and support us. And we're gonna t-shirts are ready now. T-shirts are uploaded, designs. We've got about 8 new designs Paul's done in his t-shirt shop. And there'll be I'll do a video on next week to promote them. We'll just show. And that if you want you can buy a t-shirt and you support us, really. Help pay these new bastard energy prices. How many views do you need? Yeah, Richard said. Thoughts on George Carlin, lads? Very good today. I was listening to him quite a bit last year on Spotify. But I don't really listen to much stand up anymore or watch much. If I do, I tend to go back to people like George Carlin and Pryor on like I say on Spotify at work. What do you think? You think of him, Teddy? Is he your favouriteist? Are you ever worried that Gary's house will get squatters when it's empty? What do you mean? It's never empty. It's never empty, Andrew. From is that like a is it a York Lancashire? Fucking, it might not be. Where are you from, Andrew? The squatters question. Bit of a silly question, but I'm generally fascinated listening to the thought process. Ah, nice one, Gary. Yeah, some of it is just Gary. Some of it is like totally on the whim, totally on a whim. Well, genuinely, I can just say like I've got a really daft idea, and because of the great technology, I can record. I can have an idea and record something within 10 minutes and put it online. It's class being able to do that and not needing anybody's help. And then there'll be stuff that we really work on and sit down and write, obviously. But it's balancing, trying to get the time to do that as well. And then it's got to be Andy edits videos like that. It's all sort of time consuming, but it's quite free just being able to record as well. But also there are other stuff where we go that the VR video, the Carol Vorderman one. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on it. I had the idea for about 3 weeks. My cousin was selling a VR thing, and I've always wanted one anyway for us to try to use, play. And then once I got that, I knew I had to do something with Gary, and then we sort of bashed that about between us, that idea, me and Andy, and edited put the countdown thing on the telly through the laptop. Andy found the shittiest picture of the most 80s looking drab fucking photo of Carol Vorderman he could find, and we drew some fake tits on her. But like to do more with that. How do we get rid of this adult sighting thing? How do I ban them? Who's this? Hi, Jews are on this channel. Get out! Where are you from, Tams? You never not asked you that before. I know what you mean, Teddy, yeah. Definitely sort of better with age. I've lost messages here because I've had to ban that person. Keen selling porn. Yeah. When I first heard you, thought Gary was a genuine person. Thanks very much, Kerry. It's very good acting. Takes a lot of time to stick on a pair of glasses and act completely disabled. Now, where's that? Never had any contact off Lad Bible, which would be nice because it's exposure. I did try and contact him before. The thing is, you probably sort of need. You're probably seeing like Troy Hawk's videos go viral. The past like 6, 7, 8 months gone massive, and fair play to him. We know Milo. I've only met him once, but yeah, met him in Edinburgh actually. But I think you need somebody sorting out. We haven't got an agent or anything. You need that person to make contact with those sort of things. But they'd probably the daft thing is because of the exposure, they'd probably charge now. Instead of you being like the content creator and saying, "Look, here's this, share it." You can have this video for free, share it. It gets people to watching your page or liking your page. But that being the idea, I think there's probably more chance that they'd say now, "All right, we'll share your video, but it's 2 grand." That's what I reckon. I might be totally wrong. Cheers, Rich. I loved. Well, we did the VR one in 3 takes. I think it's the best one we've done for a bit. What you been looking at on your computer, mate? No, nice one, mate. The old porn. No one watches porn on computers no more. It's all on the phone. You just fucking. It's much. There's less chance of the police kicking your door off and finding a mobile. Hello, Gary. I'm just watching a film about Marilyn Monroe. They got a Spanish girl playing the part of Marilyn. I reckon Tash could do a better job. I tried and do an impression. Walls fan, nice name anyway. I tried and do an impression of Marilyn Monroe as Tash. Well, Tash doing Marilyn Monroe, but I ain't got a clue. Marilyn Monroe have a catchphrase or something. Is it something like, "I'll suck off the Kennedy tower," something like that. Simon Morley. I don't know who Jamie Webster is. Sorry, to be honest, I don't think I do. I would just down the road from Long Lane. I was 70. Yeah, should have got the postcode in then, Tamsin. I was over there last week, Tamsin. To watch your local around there then, Tamsin. Genuinely the best content going. Proper laugh out there, moment, Jack. Long may last, pal. Alan, thank you very much, mate. Really kind of you. Um, yeah, keep going at it, Al. Keep fucking plugging away and being daft, trying to be big and daft and get some attention and push it further. I have to try and remind myself now and then that people enjoy it now. This is good now. This is really nice. What's happening? Instead of constantly thinking about what's the next thing, and whether TV is a possibility one day or getting that massive break. That means we can tour completely national. But yeah, thanks. I get a proper buzz getting nice comments, and it genuinely, I know it picks us all up. So thanks, Alan. We came to Sheffield last year, Kerry, so we'll be planning to do it again next year at the Lead Mill. And I don't know, to be honest. There's no date yet at all, so I would just be totally guessing, Kerry. But next year, that's as much I can say. That's as much as I know. I remember when Billy Joe actually saw the boxing video. Do you remember that, was that? What was I doing? Oh, Carol. Yeah, oh, what was it, a call out video? And he'd seen it or shared it or comment. He shared it, didn't he, Billy Joe Saunders? His cousin messaged on there actually as well. No, she inboxed me, his cousin, a traveller girl, and said she said she's Billy Joe's cousin, and he's seen the video basically. 74 long lane. It is, yes. Bit late to the party. Yes, Andy's commenting, Dave is upstairs. We've been trying to keep ourselves occupied. We ain't got pissed all week, which is good. But I think we're going to watch. I can't remember. I'm terrible at the fucking names and that. But that last Halloween, eh? Yeah, tomorrow. So I think we might have a little drink afterward. That weren't cock. That was a drink, by the way. I'll probably have a bottle of vino. Probably a bottle of white myself. I Dave, toilet roll on your own. Yeah, I done none of them for a bit. I started feeling like a bellend after a bit, to be honest, was I doing them, but I might do one again when the time's right. I've got to make. I felt like I took that as far as I could, but I could probably try and do something different with it now. I reckon the lead mill ain't closed, is it? They were keeping it open last week. Now, funnily enough, we played the lead mill last year, and the fucking announced it was closing the day after. But I thought they'd raised a load of money, Andrew. Is that not the case? Wolverhampton gig was brilliant. Mudge, mudge, wimp, wimp. Cheers, little pig, little pig. That was great. We had a great night at the Grand. That was a proper special night. So I had like my nan, my family in the roll box, looking down the fucking noses at people. But that was great. My nan was there. How old's my nan? So my nan's 82. She's knocking on. And I went to see her straight after the show. And when I ran up to the roll box before she went home, the roll box, it ain't the roll box, is it? It's just a fucking box. When was the last time the bastard rolls was in Wolverhampton? It was in one of the posh boxes anyway. And I ran up to see her and I went, all right, Nan. And my mum said she loved it. She was laughing all the way through. And there was some filth in that show. But I went, sorry if it was a bit rude. And she went, oh, no, me and your granddad used to go and see Chubby Brown every year at Blackpool on the pier. So if anything, we've got to put a bit more, well, I say a bit more, we've got to put some racism in the next show for my Nan. So sorry if we get cancelled, and that's for my Nan, all right? Bell and Bernie, Blackheath. The Spring Meadow rings a bell. I must have seen it, I reckon, Tamsin. Andy stopped headbutting women now. It's all changed. It's a change, man. Okay, well, I need you. Yeah, man, this is class. Lloydie, 6 doors down. Lloydie, 6 doors down. Lloydie, towards the green. Am you Lloydie who I think you am? Lloydie, 6 doors down. I'm in the postie. Ah, nice one, mate. God bless you. Thanks for buying a thingy video message as well. Keeps me ticking over, like, to be honest. Really appreciate it, pal. What's your name? Little pig, little pig. I ain't gonna keep calling you that. Okay now. And where am you from? I've asked you where you're from. And say hello to your missus for me, mate. If anybody wants a video, I ain't doing a plug, but I'm just gonna say, because people do ask, GaryLoinPoundland.com, and you can get a video, personalised video if you want one. If you want to do that, I'm going to spend the money on fucking vodka this weekend. It's my mate's birthday. We're going to Birmingham to get absolutely fucking flat out on a daytime sesh. Before you and Tim are arrested, got to shoot, but not before I say you and the team are hilarious, destined for good things and a massive exposure, I'm sure. Good luck, Jack/Gary. Andrew, thank you very much. Thank you, mate. Don't know what else to say other than that, but thanks for watching. And this is all our thing. I think people like. I still think like this is early days with what we're doing. I'm still quite confident we can build and build and build. So I think this is like at some point, hopefully, we'll all be able to sort of say we were all here at the beginning, sort of thing. No, we'll see that. Andrew, thank you very much, there, mate. And God bless you. Stay safe and take care and all that, mate. Yeah, that's the crack, Dave. Craig Lloyd. Craig Lloyd. Oh, Lloydie. Oh, yeah, you're right, Lloydie. Is it 6 doors? I could probably work it out. But, you all right, mate? I was thinking of where I am now. What's happened to your Sarah Jack? I don't really sing for her anymore. Because I've probably, to be honest, I've probably run out of songs I can play and run out of songs where I can go. But I'll have to think of some. I'll have to look at some fucking Lewis Capaldi ones or something. Wayne from Brum and Mrs. Siobhan. Class Wayne. Wayne from Birmingham. From Birmingham. New tour T-shirt. I think just Peter Andre. Do you know what's funny? I told the story about the Peter Andre T-shirt before, Tamsin. I've still got the original one. It's about 5, 6 years old now. It's fucked. Paul actually replicated that original. We couldn't find one, so Paul printed that T-shirt off in his shop. So I've got a replica. I've got a fake one. But just like the idea that Gary's constantly got a Peter Andre T-shirt on, even though we don't particularly like him, and if you ask him why he wears a Peter Andre T-shirt, he'd probably say, "Oh, I don't even mean a Peter Andre extra, what I mean, but I'll see it in my bargain basket. Three quid. Absolute top notch, fantastic bargain." You probably say something like that. Nice one, Kerry. Good luck to you as well, and stay safe and take care and fuck the Tories and sleep well. I'm going to do another one of these probably in 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see if we're not writing. I'll do another one. Nice to have chatted with you and Dan at Caddy's wedding. Stephen, where was Caddy's wedding? Caddy? Why am I struggling with the name Caddy? My mind's gone blank. Steve. Dan and Caddy. Stephen, it was, oh God, they was all from Essington, is that right? Am I right? Sarah, flat art. You know the school, Sarah. Oh, Amy, so easily led. Don't let no one take advantage of you, Amy. Unless it's me. I'm only joking. Top cumped. Nice one, little bit Wayne. Nice one, pal. With how local this is, I feel like an outsider, and I'm only down the road in Nuneaton. We're all proper Midlanders here. Yes, Al. You ain't too far away, mate. It's only and anyway, it's only a fucking accent. Do you know what I mean? I think if you're involved in our stuff and watching it and supporting it, you're an honorary weird arsehole. That's a collective. That's me, Paul, and Andy together. We are weird arseholes. Got to go. Love everything you do. God bless you. Cheers, Richard Bailey. Thank you, mate. God bless you too, pal. And sleep well. Sleep well. Am I talking like fucking Gandalf and Lord of Sleep well, my child? Talking like Gandalf or something off Lord of the Rings. Matt G. Fucking carpool karaoke. Oh, fucking hell, Matt. Watch Limmy, mate. Watch Limmy. Type Limmy on James Corden if you ain't seen it. There's a few. Fucking belter. Are you staying on here, Matt, or are you saying good night? I couldn't tell, mate. Well, go on, John Jones. Well, go on, Battercroys. Who do you want as Wolves manager? I don't know. Daniel Ricketts. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Somebody's going to steady the ship, mate. I think they should never, from the looks of it, they should never have appointed him. He's ripped the arse out ripped the soul out of Wolves a little bit with fucking Cody off. But I ain't too, not about how he was fucked off. I don't like how that happened, but things change in football, but there's ways of doing things. And it's lost the soul at the minute. Tuppy Tingle. I'm never going to remember Tuppy Tingles, am I? Tuppy Tingles. Sure, he played for the fucking Talisman darts team, you know. Fucking Tuppy Tingles. Fucking great bloke. Hard as fuck. Knocked his missus about, but he was fucking sound in the pub. Dan Cassie's wedding. Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice one, Stephen. Yeah. We was talking outside, were we? That's right. Oh, mate. Hang on a minute. Yeah. I do, mate. I do. It was it was a nice couple of hours, that was. How are they? They ain't divorced or anything, haven't they? Don't say them fucking divorced. No, I'll be all well, though, mate. It was a lovely day. Foxes. Foxes are sound, Wayne. Well, I'm about somewhere, Wayne. Crack on with the biscuit, pal. Have one for me. Got the craft down to a T. Does it his own way now as well. Yeah, Limmy's the fucking hero, man. Ain't he? He sits at home fucking playing truck simulator and making what he wants and doing what he wants and he don't bend over for anybody. That's the route to follow. That's what we want to do. I don't know about truck simulator though. Rugeley Red Rose Theatre. Rugeley. Like, it could be nice to come there, Matt. Defo. Hello, Stephen Lowe. Yeah, that's me, Stephen Lowe. Did you say then? Stephen Lowe, what are you saying that to? I'm trying to, sorry, I'm losing it a little bit. I'm not seeing that Tamsin. I'll have a look though. Have they still got their squad poach, Jack? Yes, Ben. Yeah, Foxy's still out now on the squad bikes doing downwards on Mrs. Parker's front garden. The Daft Cups. Star Wars merch, Stephen. I'm lost there. So you know Sean Hartle? The name rings a bell. Sean Hartle. John, where do I know him from? Ah, nice one, Thomas. Thank you, pal. You know what? To be fair, we could have probably done with a couple of week break because probably needing new stuff to talk about. We want to try and do something for Halloween as well, but I don't know. I don't know what. I feel like we should do a Halloween special, but I feel like we should do it somewhere fucking that's meant to be haunted in the dark and just sit there and record it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out. Hello, Freddie. Hello, Freddie Hitchcock. How old is he, Daniel? And I'll do a quick, because he's your son and he's a kid and it's nice to be nice and all that. I'll do it. Hello, Freddie Hitchcock. Hope you well, mate. But almost time to bed. Unless you're about 15 or 16, in which case, sounds like you're being raised by Normans or something. Them religious cult. Well, that's them gone for the night. Stephen, I can't remember them fucking now. Stephen, I do try and remember, but it rings a bell now. You've said that, yeah. But it's probably that's been a while back, ain't it? That Jack, you remind me of him. He's from Bilston. He's a singer slash comedy. No, I don't think I do. No, I don't know him, John. To be honest, but I will say there's only one fucking Jack Kerwin, pal. Dudley Castle. It'd be great once it. At least just getting permission and stuff for them sort of places, ain't it? I would proper shit myself as well. I love all the ghost stuff. Andy's sort of a skeptic, but loves Halloween. I think Paul's the same. But I love all that shit. I love being scared, and I hate being scared as well. Some really good. If you look back on the Facebook page from a few days back when I asked about ghost stories, some really good ghost stories on there if you're into that sort of stuff. Gary Penland ghost hunting could be hilarious. Might be a shout. I mean, we did it last year, mate. Right, we did it in Dudley Town Hall on the old courts. There's a video. I should be able to share it again soon. It is on Facebook and on here, but I should be able to share it again on Facebook the next few days because it should pop up as a memory. We'll definitely do something else like that in future. We've done, you know what? We've done two. We've done Dudley and we did White Ladies Priory the year before. Yeah. What was I going to say? Daniel Hitchcock, thank you, E7, made my day. That's us. No problem, mate. My pleasure. My pleasure. Tamsin, I don't know, you probably don't know this because I think you're a bit of a fan or you follow the stuff or I've mentioned it before to you, but I have been on his podcast, but not as Gary. I used to do a couple of voices on there. Favorite joke in tell us your fave joke in character. Favorite joke. Gary don't really do jokes, does he, pal? That's the thing. It's a different sort of comedy. Don't do jokes. Steve, sorry. And now I don't want to. I'm just chatting in my fucking dressing gown. You want to see some jokes in character, Marmite? Come and see a fucking live show. Tasha Ghost Hunting would be interesting, Alan, as well. I never thought about that. How's the wrestling? Not done none for a bit, Stephen. I'm glad that I got out of that without being put in a wheelchair, but I'm sure there'll be something else in future with the guys from IWW. Class lads. Put any of your shows into the... Daniel, we did film the last show, but to be honest, we filmed the last show. We filmed the last show of the last tour. But we've got to sort it out. Our mate who's on it, I don't know if he's still on it, Teddy's edited it, but we've got to sort it out and figure out what we're going to do with it. But if people wanted it, I suppose we should just put it on a DVD and see if people want to buy it, I suppose, and just sell it through the page or the website. Forest coming for Wolves, tricky tree, you wish, pal. And thank you for that fucking Morgan Gibbs white money, boy. Now, you know what, you could well, but you've got more about you at the minute. Forest have got more about them at the minute than Wolves have. I reckon you'll fancy it Saturday. And Gibbs White will fancy it as well. Oh, yeah, Tamsin. I'd be up for that, Tamsin. Still there, Andy, what you had for you to say? Oh, I'll tell you, that sounds a good idea. That does sound good. I'll speak to Andy about that then, Teddy. Teddy, thanks for all your work on it, by the way, man. I'm not fucking spoken to you since. I'm terribly fucking ignorant on social media. Yeah. Right across the screen, Teddy, like that. Because you can't see fuck all. Where are you working at the minute, Teddy? Are you? What's the crack? What's the crack? I was going to say, are you in America? Because you were going to be in America, or you were just in America before we saw you. Can I have a signed pair of specs, Stephen Lamb? Yes. I'll send them right now. Sent. Chocolate orange. But bud, you know I don't like chocolate orange. It's a lot of effort, and they never bothered putting fucking red sauce, cunting it off, and putting red sauce on it. Class, Teddy. Teddy, what a life, man. What a life. Teddy, should we get Andy to New York? I really want to take Andy to New York. That's the bentest thing I've ever said. We should go over in a couple of years or something. Otherwise, be shooting in the arse end of when are you away, Teddy? When are you actually going? You're looking forward to it as well. I'm proper jealous. I love New York this time of year. I've never been this time of year. But genuinely love the place. I prefer Boston, but I love New York as well. Take Mrs. Parker Coast, wouldn't it? Craig, that'd be a good one to have us all there, I suppose, wouldn't it? Sarah, here's an interesting fact. Well, it ain't interesting at all. I've never in my life eaten a pot noodle or eaten one. Whatever's correct. And you pay still. What's Stephen? I don't think you should put fucking factor 50. Be sensible. Where comes greed? Class. Oh man, yeah, but Teddy, you get to see New York at night as well. God, honest to God, will you send us some photos and stuff? This is better than Sky Sports. Well, that ain't hard, is it, pal? Class. Class. Nice one, Ted. Plus, how's the eggs fried on the slabs going? Not done it since, Stephen. I might try and fry a fucking. I might try and fry a bowl of cornflakes on there. I think next year. That'll really piss people off online. I'm gonna really try and annoy people with that. Like people who don't know what Gary Poundland is or about any of it, or any of it. I think it'd be good to do something really fucking annoying. Like, why the fuck is he trying? Why is he? You won't fry cornflakes anyway. So why are you doing it on slabs? I want to try and get someone to get really annoyed. Right, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there if that's all right with everyone. We've had a good hour. We'll have a cigarette and scrape this ductal orange off the fucking wall. Do you know what? In fact, I'm going to stay for a bit longer because I came earlier than I did last week, stupidly, the week before. Hello, Stephen. Oh, there's a few extras, but Stephen Greaves, hello, mate. You all right? Good evening, Nello Angelo. Nello Angelo, where are you from? That's an interesting name. Bombed by. I don't. What does Bombay pot noodle taste like? Bombay mix, where everybody's had their hands in the ashtray after they've had a piss and not washed their hands. Oh, last night I had to have a sleep thingy last night. I got sleep apnea, so I choke when I'm asleep and I wake myself up, and Andy thinks I'm dying when he's in the next room listening through the wall. And I had to have this thing on, like breathing thing, so it monitors my sleep. And I took it back today, but I put a picture on my normal Facebook last night, and I put something like, I put something. I acted like I've been beat up in a gang fight, and I've had to apologise today because I took a terrible picture, like looking really ill in bed, and people genuinely thought I was ill. I am a Trump supporter, and I am proud of. I am a Trump supporter, and I am a proud of. All right, pal. Here's one for you, just so you know. Fucking Trump is not in power anymore. The fucking bell end. And I'm gonna hide your comments because I can't be doing with that shit. This is trying to be a non-political zone. But fuck you and all your bot. Hide. Go. Yeah, that's done. Hidden the messages, so no one has to read that bollocks. Can you tell him to start? I'm going to stay a bit, Sarah, as long as people want me to. Stephen, how do you feel? I've not had an actual conversation. My mate at work's got sleep apnea, but he has to put a gum shield in. And it just changes his jaw. It does something to his jaw, so it opens his airways or something. What's it like? Because I don't think I've slept properly for about 10 years. And I'm hoping it's going to change my life. Liz Truss, fuck me, eh? I don't know. Fucking state of it. The state of it. Get him out. Oh, thank you, Tamsin. Thank you very much, Tamsin. Hello, Luke. All right, pal. How are you, mate? Can I have a sign, Peter? Stephen, will you just stop asking for stuff, you scrounging bastard? Is that one of them? How about I sign one of them for you, pal? We don't do any sign stuff. Not sign stuff. I've got fuck all to sign. You can have a signed t-shirt if you fucking pay for it, pal. We can't sell Peter Andre t-shirts anyway because it's copyrighted by Peter Andre or whoever it is who owns his fucking absolutely battered to bits anus. Not gay, not mean being a gay thing. I'm just on about he would sell his arse, sell his kids' arse. What he does. Oh bloody! Look at me on RTV too. My bloody kids are crying. I get so upset about it. Yeah, fucking gives the money though. Fuck off, Peter Andre. Nice one, Wayne, with the clouds in your eyes. Comment. Anthony Gary Poundland for Prime Minister. He'd sort it out, mate. It couldn't be as any. He wouldn't actually be as fucking stupid as Liz Truss, neither. I'm all right, Luke. Thank you, pal. No new episode this week, Luke. This is why I'm doing this. Andy still ain't quite right. And Paul's not well either. So we don't want the risk of Andy catching what Paul's got and Paul catching what Andy's had, neither. So it's, but we should be all right by Tuesday. But they've both been through the fucking wars at the minute. But they're desperate to get cracking again. But it is what it is, and there's no point rushing it and making them both getting bad again. Or do you know what I mean? But yeah, it changed my life. I was close to losing my job. Wow. Stephen, you know what? I'm gonna once I get it, I've got the phone call back tomorrow, and they tell me what's happening with it with the sleep apnea thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and lose a bit of weight as well because I need to. I've let myself go the past 10 years. I used to be like that. Do you sleep all the way through then, mate? And has you had a? Because genuinely, I'm on shifts as well, so there's been times. Sometimes I have to get up at well 5:30, let's say, and there's been times where I just don't sleep at all. Other times where I wake up 4 or 5 times a night. I've had that sleep. What's that sleep thing where it's like you wake up and you're paralysed? I've woke up and it's like I'm pissed, and I'm still half asleep and half awake, and I'm trying to move my body. Sleep paralysis. That's it. But I'm hoping it sorts me out, mate, and has a positive knock-on effect with everything. Jack and Andy, the object to your right is what you'll use to batter zombies in the apocalypse. What is it? Right. I've got three things here, Sarah, so I'm gonna fucking them as you know them there. Beat them with you, maybe. I don't know. I've had fucking audience members like zombies in the past, to be fair. That's all. Lighter, decent. Oh, we got a picture of the king, Rick Mail. Any touring lad round Audley next year? And yeah, touring again, mate, next year. To be announced soon, hopefully, mate. I think we're going to start off with a big show in Wolves and then tour the rest of the West Midlands and parts of the country, mate. But as soon as it's announced, I'll put it all on the page and social media. We're good to see it. Hopefully, Dudley Town Hall will be nice because we couldn't come last year. Hope I get what's soon upwards then, killing me off. So. Yeah, them all right, Luke, man. They're getting there, mate. Them sound, thank you, pal. Everything all right your end? What about the free DJ Rashid t-shirts? She wears the same glasses. Nice one, Craig. I like it. If I had a pound for every time somebody mentioned Deirdre Barlow, I'd have quite a. I'd have, yeah. I watched that Jeffrey Dahmer thing, Stephen. One, I'm scared I'm going to end up having a wank. No, I'm a joke. One, it's too grim for me. There's enough. Oh, look at this Tinder hot. We know we know what porn is. Fuck off. Just hit them. Now, I watch that Jeffrey Dahmer thing 'cause it's too grim for me. I know what it is. I ain't squeamish, but I think the world's fucking depressing enough without having to. And now people can be cunts and evil bastards. I can't be doing with it. Life can be fucking yeah. Without watching stuff like that. Just me personally. Well, I know I get it's all the rave at the minute though. The dirty bastard. I'll tell you what, I'm watching the end of Narcos at the minute, and I'm just getting into Out of the Dragon properly. Sleep apnea, that's it. I guarantee it's not the best Tinder site as I keep swiping left as their mingers. Oh, Christ. Don't slope right through. Still get up for a piece, but I wake up feeling refreshed. You need any advice or help, drop me a message. Stephen, thank you very much, mate. That's good to know, but to be honest, that sounds like I might sleep through because I very, very rarely piss in the night. Maybe, yeah. So I'm hoping I'll sleep straight through, mate. But I will drop you a message. Thanks, pal. I'm free to be a guest speaker on the pod until everyone's better. We can talk the mighty Villa. God, that'd be boring, wouldn't it, Matt? Fuck me. The only one's just as shit as us at the minute. Us, the Villa and the Albion at the minute. Fucking hell. The Blues are having a great season, either. Wicked and nice one, pal. Stay at the house road. Good night, Steve. Nice to see you pop up, mate, and I'll let you. I'll let you know on here how we get on with the sleep gear and that, mate. Hope you sleep straight through, pal. Good night. A big hype for nothing. What that Jeffrey Dahmer thing, hey mate? I tend to stick. Do you know what? I'm a bit of a knob. I'm a bit of a knob because I tend to. I never watched Game of Thrones for about fucking 6 years because I was just going. That's really popular, so it's going to be shit. Or I've heard so. Some people. You see some people talking about it. You think, well, he's a fucking. He ain't got a bastard brain. Even he's saying he's good. He's going to be fucking shit. And then you get to it and think, oh, I was stupid all along. It was fucking brilliant. Some things are really popular for a reason. I just don't want to watch. I can't be doing with the subject matter, to be honest, mate. Anthony Slater, is that true or are you making it up? And true story, right? And I went to a funeral. Oh, how is this? I went to a funeral over that way earlier this year of the bloke who I got the Gary Pownham voice from, who we used to work with. He passed away, Andy Pownham. And on the way back, right, my mate went. We were by Miller and Carter. It was on that. What's what's the road called? The Penrose Stourbridge Road, right, or whatever it's called. Himley Road, whatever. And my mate's gone. My mate probably going back to work after the funeral. My mate's gone. Fucking hell, new now. I mean, this was months after he'd been sacked, and I looked and I thought, fucking hell, I nearly fucking crashed the car. So I've pulled over, turned the car around, gone back round to drive past him, and I pulled up by him just to have a look. It was just a fucking old Asian bloke out for a walk. Looked like a right prick who was crying. Oh, we did laugh. Midlands footy fucking is dead, mate. I don't know, Robert. I don't keep up with Walsall, if I'm totally honest, and that's only because I don't really keep up with anything which out of the Premiership, which I know sounds wanky, but it's true. I'm being honest with you. But I hope they do. It'd be nice to have us all up there, wouldn't it? Wow, and that's mental. I hope so, because you know what? If he does come back, it's a fucking big risk because you're risking the sort of legacy he left and the memories. I'll be honest. The first time when he went, I was at the Good Shepherd soup kitchen over the road from the Molyneux, and Paul Berry, who's the ex Wolves media bloke, he does works the Good Shepherd as well. And I was talking to him; he was interviewing me, and he said he went Nuno's been sacked and was literally sat opposite the reception of Molyneux. And I went. I would have been the first one. I went and got a card from the Asda. Sad, all right, sad and apple. I'm a proper fan. And I got it, and I was a massive fan of him. I got a card from a thank you card for Nuno. I want to give it, handed it in at the reception. So for me, I think if they get him back, they should put everything right before. Jeff Sheen never backed him properly. Back him, get the fans behind him, get siege mentality. You get the atmosphere back in the Molyneux, and we'll fucking suck the ball into the back of the net. It could work. It could be a mental story. It could be terrible. And part of me wants to gamble it because gambling coming back. Because if it doesn't that happen, it's going to be very fucking special. Right, enough balls for a minute. Breaking Bad is better than Game of Thrones. I'm really going to disagree with you, Sarah. Different things. There's some of them like Sopranos is better than Game of Thrones, and the Wires. The Wire and Sopranos are better than the fucking lot of them, in my opinion. And I think probably the Wire edges the Sopranos as well. Give me Derby County fans, bunch of cunts, says Gary. No, Stephen Lowe, I ain't going to offend Derby fans for you. I'd have Nuno back as I would as well. Ben Derby nasty. 37 up, let's get to 50. Stephen. Let's Steve. I know you're trying to help promote that, but I ain't really that arse, pal. If people want to find us, they'll find us, won't they? Just keep it, it's our own little club. That's what I'll say. When we get these numbers like 38 people in here, I'll say like it's just a nice little club. As soon as I hit about fucking 10,000, you can all fuck off. I'll be replying to comments, telling you now. Too busy. Joking. Nuneaton Borough, fair fucking play, Alan. Support your local team, fair play. How you getting on, Alan? Nuneaton? Don't think he would. We would need Cody back. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get him. We've agreed to a. They've already agreed to sell him for about 4 million or something ridiculous to Everton at the end of the loan. Sons of Anarchy, Ben, I'll totally honest. Each of their own. I watched about three of them, and I just swore for me. Couldn't do it. I don't find them believable enough. It was too much of this one. It was too not blokey like, but like, all right, we get you fucking hell's angel from the office. People drinking cans and throwing cans on the floor and burping. Fucking calm down. Have a day off. That's just me, though. Is it any good, Ben? I might try it again. I probably will. I did the same with what's that? The zombie one. I could never get into that, and I'm glad I never because it tailed off apparently, didn't it? Wolves are the pride of the Midlands. I can't stand those Spanish homes. Don't know what you mean. There, Wayne. Just with my wife who's from Warsaw. All right, Kevin. Oh, keep out the Oss Road. Kevin, where you from? If you don't know what that was, I'm guessing you ain't from the Black Country. Nah, Luke, I tried to watch it. I genuinely tried to watch it, but to be fair, there's been stuff like that where I've sort of said to Andy, should have watched that, and Andy's gone, it's good, you should watch it. And I've watched it, and he's got a good taste. And I've watched it and loved stuff. Narcos was one. I thought Narcos was going to be. I can't be doing with bollocks. You know when people like stuff just because it's gangstery, and you think you only like it because someone's got shot in the face. You don't like it because it's good acting or good story or written well. You just so I hear some people go, "Oh, it's bad," you know, and I think, "Oh, I am watching that if you like it. So that's going to be fucking shit." Might as well watch Bastard Dog Soldiers, whatever that is, that Vinnie Jones film. Yeah, Walking Dead ain't bad if you can binge it. I might give it a try at some point, like. Watched it twice, Ben. You must like it then. Ryan is Poundland show in Birmingham next year. Hopefully, the O2 Academy, mate. That's the plan. That's as much as I know, mate, at the minute, but it'll be everywhere once we announce it. I will fucking bore people banging on about it, mate. Peaky Blinders, good. Thought the last series was shit, to be honest, but still really good and still glad that something got on the telly that's based around here, sort of thing, in this part of the world. Hello, Pav. Pav, I'll do it for you. And that's it. And then that's my last one. Then. All right, Pav, lad. Hope you keep you well, my friend. Spanish Arms, Villa. Oh, Villa. Oh, right, okay. I'm with you, Wayne. Oh, no. I don't really mind the Villa or the Blues. I don't really mind the Albion, to be honest. I want us to fucking hammer any of them on each given day and bet be better than them, but I don't really hate anybody, I don't think. James Corden, maybe. Every day is a skill day, baby. Jack, can you please say hello, Pav? Let's go. Right. Yep, done that. Happy birthday, Pav. Exactly. Them Tommy Shelby quotes, and they ain't Tommy Shelby. Remember those who were there when on your way down. They're the ones you should remember when you're on the way up. And it's like somebody like fucking Tash Poundland who shared it, because sharing a meme of Tommy Shelby with a quote on that was Gandhi because she had an argument with a fucking woman on the playground. She said, that baby wants hat on. That baby wants hat on. I don't know what that means, Kev. I assume it means it's cold. I don't know. Any shows in Solihull? Rob, I wouldn't have thought sound, mate. To be honest, I would have thought we would just keep it Birmingham. Will people from Solihull not travel to Brum? Genuine question. Do you travel to Brum to watch stuff, or do you wait for it to come to you? Tamworth Top, Colville. My sister used to live in Colville. Villa in the BC. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I remember The Wolves don't ain't in the BSC Cup anymore, are they? But I remember they used to be. Sure they did. How you doing alright then? You're having a good season, are you, Al? Pube the future. Reminds me of Angelo Epifemio. Would you say was an inspiration? Chris, definitely. It'd be bullshit for me to say not. But I think the maybe sort of mispronunciation of words, but I don't think Angelos did it. Well, he didn't really do. Dan Renton's didn't do it to the extent as I do with Gary and the pair of glasses, and I think that's sort of where the similarities begin and end. I think, but I used to love watching him on Shooting Stars, and funny enough, he's mates with Dan Renton Skinner, who's Angelos Epifemi, who is good mates with Alex Lowe, who is Clinton Baptiste. Gary's glasses came from work, Tamsin, literally. I got a job the day after the company stopped recruiting and never recruited for 4 years. I ended up working with the bloke who inspired the voice, blokes who inspired catchphrases, and the glasses were literally found at work as well. So if I never got that job, it would never have happened, probably. Or Gary wouldn't have been born, sort of thing. Yeah, Luke, I know one about man, dafties. Take the wamble up the cut, take the dog up the canal for a walk. Yes, you. Is it 3 years? Luke, we'll have to sort that out, mate, and get in the fucking Sarahs afterwards. Might make the show at 4 o'clock in the afternoon so we can get levered. Ryan, that's the sort of when you mentioned Little Britain, and Matt Lucas messaged me totally out of the blue. And I know he watches some. I don't know if he still watches it, but he watched some videos through YouTube. He said, "Cool as fuck, absolute heroes," and that'd be the dream. Ryan would be to do something like that. We're writing starting to put together a sketch thing separate from the live shows, with the aim of sending it to TV people. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. Separate to the pilot that we made, as well as completely separate thing of all different things. With your recent trip on your jollies, absolutely loved the toilet cut. Maybe laugh testing the water. Take it easy and wish you every success out. Nice one, Wayne. Take care, mate. And thanks for joining us and having a chat. And thanks for trying to push getting people to like and all that. Like and subscribe and all that. Thanks, mate. I'll take that. Could have got relegated. Well, that's it, Alan. And as long as I'm up there and enjoying it, what more can you ask for? Even if the arse falls out of it, like it has for Wolves many times, and it has recently. Yeah, mate, come up on my page. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the show at 10 o'clock, Luke, and finish it for when the pub opens. We'll sort it out, mate, on a serious note. I know where there's a house full. If he's right, I know where there's a house full. Cheers, Ryan. I'm not going to tell you where I work, Tamsin. I would privately, but not on it. But I work as an engineer at an aerospace factory. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me telling you, but yeah. I won't get in trouble or anything. Sorry, I only just started watching. Any plans to come to the Northeast? Yes, Pete, 100%. Definitely at least one place in the Northeast. I've got to figure out, and I'll probably have to ask for help with that. I know we've got followers in Sunderland, Middlesbrough, and Newcastle. So either a big one, as central as we can to everyone, if you can get people to travel, or a little one in each place, hopefully, mate. All best adult dating. Them all the best adult dating sites, are they? Let's remove. Let's hide user on this channel. Now I can put people in timeout if I decide to be a shit house. When you going to do Island Boy as Gary? No, Charlie. Gary can't be Island Boy, and Island Boy can't be Gary. It's weird sometimes, though, Charlie, having ideas and thinking, should I do this as Gary or should I do it as myself or Blythe, man? Do you know Kai Humphries is from Blythe, isn't he? Is it Punch Comedy or Knockout Comedy or Punch Drunk Comedy or something like that? They're a good set of lads. Up the walls. Cheers, Matt. All the best, mate. Luke, have one for me. Speak to you soon, mate. Loads of love to all the family, and say hello to your mother for us, to the old dear, will you, pal? Oh, Luke, I need to talk to you about something. A ghost thing, but not Gary. I want to do a private one with you, like all with a few of you, and I want as workmates as a team bonding thing, and we want to sort of pay you all. If I get a group of people, 6, 7 people from work, and we give you a tenner a piece, or a tenner, we'll chuck a tenner in and chuck 70 quid, will you take us somewhere and do a ghosting? I'll WhatsApp you. Good night, mate. If that's taking the piece, tell me to fuck off as well, by the way. Just, where am I? I ain't heard that saying for ages. So I didn't realise the glasses were from. Yes, Tamsin, yeah, I'm still there. Tash coming to Liverpool next year. Kev, did you come last year? We came to Hot Water, and it was, you know what? It was a fucking cracking night. It was nearly a sellout as well. I love Liverpool. Genuinely got a proper soft for the place. And Paul Smith's a fucking diamond as well, and the Blair brothers who run Hot Water. Got a great scene up there. North East, North Korea, the local and cracking. You could do a great double up with them. Proper broad Georges, UPS. Do you know what, mate? We probably wouldn't understand each other. Genuinely, I did a gig in Hartlepool Town Hall about years ago, and I had to get fucking the coach. It took about 6 hours to get up there anyway. I had to get to Middlesbrough, then catch the train in Middlesbrough, and I tried to get directions off a taxi driver. I went, mate, do you know where the train station is? You went, I'm not going to do any impression or slag the accent. I'm not trying to do that. My point being, he couldn't understand a fucking word I was saying, and I couldn't understand a fucking word he was saying. It was like we was from 2 different countries. Mental. Class Luke, thank you, mate. And just tell me to piss off. I don't mean to sound cheeky, but I did brag at work and say I've got pals who do that sort of stuff, and I might be able to ask if they'll take us somewhere, and we'll just acquire just a couple of us or something like that, you know. Or us just chuck. If I all get my mates to all chuck in, and then fucking, you know, we'll have a drink on us or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll text you, Luke. Sorry, mate. Good night, pal. We had tickets but couldn't make it. Oh no, Kev, you missed a belter, mate. You missed a belter. It was a cracking noise. Cracking. It was. I can't remember the name of the Peel. Might be Peel Street. No. It was the smaller one. It was the downstairs one, sort of the other side of Liverpool. I'd never been that side before. Not the one by Concert Square. Yeah, it was a cracking night. I absolutely buzzed. No way. Where about in Wentfield? Daft question. You might not know, but I'm from the Scotland, so my local now, because of the talisman being knocked down, is the Pheasant in Wentfield. I bet you'll know it. Well, Wentfield's the next village, town, not village. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kev. Broad Lane. Broad Lane is 7 minutes drive from here, mate. Easy. Yeah, the Pheasant's run by Wayne Parks now, who's a Scotland's bloke. Greetings and house, and everyone. Hello, Lady Mart. Hello from Malawi. Hello, Lady Mart. By Spread Eagle, yeah, mate. Nice food in there. It used to be good on a Thursday as well, like when I was younger. Yeah, Kev, that Liverpool show went well. It was nice. And I was proper buzzing because I know you will. Not that Liverpool's just the Beatles, but I love the idea of Liverpool. I love the way they stick together. I love the sort of fucking socialist aspects of looking after people. Hardman Street, that's it, mate. I love the fucking Beatles. So we did the sort of Beatles tour, and I got a uncle from Liverpool who now lives in, well, he's lived in South London for fucking 40 years now. But I love the place. I've been on the ferry across the Mersey. Got pals up there. Worked with a lot of Scousers as well. A lot of Scousers moved down from. You'll know this one. Two dogs fighting. Shit impression from Huyton. There was a place in Huyton that closed down. And a lot of Scousers moved down to Wolves to carry on the jobs. So some more good pals. Yeah, man. Huyton. Got some more good pals of Scouts who live in Wolverhampton now. Funny enough, I've now I know some Everton fans and Liverpool fans who, since the move down, have been going to the Wolves matches. Now, one lad, he's a toffee. He goes to because he lives down here now. He goes to, and he's a young lad as well. I say young lad, young bloke, 25. He goes to like, I know. I'm pretty sure he goes to like Wolves away games and stuff like that. So it's mad. It's nice. But yeah, fucking love that video a couple of years ago. The Scouts just chasing a fucking was it some BNP shit outside the city? He was calling it a shithole. Chased him down the fucking road. Gino's Pizza Shop. I don't think where's Gino's? I don't think that's in Scotland, you know, Dave. I don't think it is at no way. I've never been to Anfield, mate. Somewhere I really want to go, to be honest, because it's one of the sort of last great old stadiums, and I'd probably fucking. I'd like to hear "You'll Never Walk Alone" sung as well. Right, I'm just gonna get a fucking. Because I'm gonna stay on a minute. I think I'm just gonna get an ashtray though. Dirty habits. There we go. 1 minute. Ah, Andy, these sausage rolls yours, by the way, mate. Go ahead, pal. Tra-la-la-la-la. Right. So everybody fucked off. Okay. By the spread, Hardman Street, Huyton, Gino's Pizza Shop. So I've been the Wolves games, ticket the cup, sorry, I was three. Principled uncertainty. You're in proper scouts, are you, Kev? For that boss, absolute boss. And you call people Wolves as well, don't you? Is that people from St Helens you call Wolves or Warrington? We've gigged there a few times, see, so we've sort of like Adam Round, Paul Smith, sort of now and then. You know, I don't really know Adam Round that, but I hadn't spoken to him once, I think, but sort of started out around the same time. There used to be a place called Envy in Concert Square, and Paul Smith used to started there emceeing, and I did my first gig outside of Wolverhampton, including Birmingham. It was Liverpool was there. Paul Smith's a fucking gent. Did you hear that sausage roll shout then? And cheers, Kev. I enjoy doing it, but I take myself far too seriously when I do it. But I do enjoy. I enjoy singing. To be honest, I'm fucking shy on guitar. To be honest, Charlie, Tash runs are a bit quieter than they used to be. But Facebook's a bastard as well. It's like sometimes you upload videos, and like my friends have shown me, I've uploaded a video say in the morning, and then they get the notification for it the next day. So it's a bit shite. Steve Pilgrim. Uh, I'll have a search, Kev. Of course, Sarah. I'd love to go on Britain's Got Talent now and do that. Just walk on with a cigarette or a vape now and do this. How are you? I'll have a look, Kev. Right, I'm going to go because I'm going to go to bed, I think. I'm on earlies. But see you all later. It's been nice talking. Thanks for joining. And good night. God bless and all that. And fuck the Tories. See you, Kev. Take care, mate. Nice one, Steve. Thanks for coming on, pal. Glad you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it as well. It's nice. It's nice doing stuff like this without the sort of pressure of having to feel the need to be funny and just talk as myself. Bye, Charlie lad. Or Bab. Carrot Row Fish Bar. Okay, Dave. That's the closest cheaper to my house. That is. I'm being really particular, but it's about 4 minutes walk. No, we are, Sarah, because we are gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but we are. You know how often I've heard that patter, as Limmy would say. Nah, I don't drink nothing like that. But I'll have a pint of, probably have a bottle of water, Stephen, I think. So, great to speak to you, mate. Defo, come to a show, let me know. Get in touch, pal. And I'll sort it out. And glad to hear you well, mate, and doing well. Love you to bits, Soy, and miss seeing your face at work every day. You're a good fucking bloke. One of the best there, man. See you soon. Now I can't sing you a private salsa. You've only just popped up. You want a lullaby? Night gorgeous. God. Night Tamsin. Good night, Tamsin. Take care, man. And thanks for the continued support. See you all. I'm going. See you, Sarah. You beautiful head case. In class. Sunshine on Leaves, a fucking brilliant song, but I can't sing it. It's impossible to sing. My heart was broken. Sorrow while I'm worth. Great song. I'd love to get to Ibs as well to see them sing that. See you later, everyone. Good night. Thank you again. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the big bucks bite.